starting back at square one fucking sucks balls, guys, but it's better than never coming back at all. You know, feeling like a fucking 15-year-old me again, or 13-year-old, whatever. Back when I'm first getting into high school and trying to figure out weights and learn all this shit. It hits your ego. And you know, like Greg Plitt once said, check your ego out at the front door. And I've made that mistake many times in my career, never checking the ego, trying to, you know, compete with friends and strangers who are next to me. Oh, let me do as much weight as they're doing. And, you know, your ego comes back to bite you in the ass. And it cost me my pec on my left side, and now going through these issues with the shoulder on the right. But I love and thank you all you guys that are supporting me, and everyone who comes to the group meditations that we do. You know, a lot of your prayers and miracles have been answered in that time, and every time we do it, I know my shoulder feels way better. And thank Lily to get me into the chiropractor and break my balls and push me to come in here on a day like today when I wouldn't want to come. You know, chest used to be my favorite muscle group to train. Shoulders used to be no big deal, but now there's like a fear revolving around them. I don't want to do this. You know, what if I get hurt again? Or what if I feel like a bitch and say, well, I come here to the dungeon because there's no one around to fucking judge me. And even if there were, who gives a fuck? Like I talked about in the last live, who gives a fuck? It's about yourself and your own battle with you. If the 10 pounds are giving me a pump because my muscles have atrophied and weakened in the time that I'm breaking up the fascia and doing all these treatments, then so fucking be it. I'll build them back up. I've done it 2 times already in my life. And it's like, it could be done again. But I just figured pop on here and give you guys a little update. You know, I'm working through it, and I did say I'd be back lifting with the guys by the first week of December. We're now in the 3rd week of December. I had 2 opportunities to lift with them. Schedules that just didn't line up, but I did have the strength to go lift with them. But you know what? It was almost a sign from God. Keep doing what you're doing. You don't want to ego lift with the guys because you're not 100% yet. If they're 100% and they're locked in, good. I'll be with them next month. It's like I always talk about your manifestations. Sometimes they don't come in right away, right when you first expect them, and you get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, because if you got better today than you were yesterday, you're on the right track. It's gonna fucking happen. But just because it's not here right now or the date you set on that time crunch doesn't mean that it's all over and hope is lost. You're the one who decides when the life event is over or when the bridge is over. You say, you know what, I've gone far enough and it was supposed to happen by this day, so you know what, fuck it, I'm done. Okay, then you ended the bridge. The bridge might be a little bit further. You know, it's like that meme with the gambling one, right? Where the guy's like digging to the diamonds and he gives up. It's like those who give up gambling, those who keep going. It's the same thing with working out, with progress, with your manifestation, with anything in life, guys. You know, you're so close. Like, what do you gain by quitting and going back? By quitting and giving up? All you've done is solidify this is the end and this is who I am, and you're forever going to be that person now, because you're not doing anything to change it. But if you keep going and going and going, you might not ever hit that thing of diamonds, maybe. I believe you will at the end of the day, but you know, in your mind, maybe you hit the diamonds and it's not as big of a cachet of diamonds as you want. And then you just say, well, whatever, this is what I got. For me, it's like whenever I hit it and it's like, I keep digging and it's not where I thought, and I keep going and going and going in life, and I reach something and maybe it's not as satisfying as I thought, because the cachet of diamonds that you found there in life, it's good, it's great. And if you're thankful for it, you know, for those who have everything, more is given. For those who have less, everything's taken away. For those who have nothing, that more is taken away. You know, that whole Bible saying that I always talk about? If you just keep pushing, it's like there'll be another cachet of diamond, and another one, and another one, another one. You can keep pushing and you can keep elevating your life. But if you just say this is it, or this wasn't enough, or whatever, I guess this is it, and you look at, well, that's the reality of life. Oh, I'm a realist, that's the best I'm gonna get. You've set those limitations on yourself. You know, that's the one thing about me. I've gone through depression, I've gone through the suicidal thoughts, I've gone through the breakups, I've gone through the heartache, I've gone through pain, I've gone through failure, I've gone through injuries, I've gone through all these different things. But the one thing I never did was give up completely. I may have stopped and told myself, oh, you know what, I quit or I give up, but usually that's when things start rolling, because you've given that detachment. It's like, you know what, that's when maybe, at that time, that's when God kind of throws you a bone. It's like, hey, you know what, don't give up. You were this close. It kind of gives you that sign, and maybe this video to you is the sign just to keep pushing. And maybe I'm the sign that God's given you that, hey, don't fucking give up, because I didn't give up. No matter what I've done, I know that this is a part of my life, working out. And if I can't do what I used to do, okay, cool, then I'm gonna get as fucking close as I can to what I used to do. And you know what? I believe in my heart of hearts, I'm gonna do better than I've done before. I'm gonna elevate and surpass those areas that stopped me. But in the moment, it doesn't look like that. But just like manifesting, I'm living in the end. We got to go all the way to the end and see what it's going to be like a month down the road, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Keep going down the road. There's always something better. Like I always told people, you know, if I would have checked out of life at 21, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am now at 20. I'll be 29 in 3 months. You know, I wouldn't have elevated and excelled and got this far in life if I had given up when I thought that it was all over. It's never all over. You're the one who decides that. But you could also decide, today I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to control my mind, which is something I can do. I'm going to control my thoughts. I'm going to control what I focus on, and I'm going to take care of the business I could take care of. Maybe there's some external factors that you can't physically take care of, or you're waiting on a result from something and it's now out of your hands. That's when you put the trust in God. That's when you put the trust in, I've done the work to put myself where I need to be, and the miracles do happen and the good happens. It's going to work out in my favor. It's always working out in my favor. That's when you put your mind to those thoughts. That's what you can control right now. You can control going to the gym right now. You can control keeping up with your hygiene. You can control taking care of your home. You can control spending time with friends and family and enjoying your life and living every moment as if it's your last. Why give it up? You know, none of us are getting out of here alive anyway. Don't give up. Don't quit. You got this. I always say to Mystic Manifesting, you guys got this. I love you very much. I believe in you. And I'll see you in the next one.